Hello everyone. Well, this is Blue, and I want to start off by saying that this video is not meant to attack or insult any women out there in their beliefs. There are many strong, independent women out there, and I am proud of them, and I support them in any way that I can. What this video is meant to address is what I see as an overwhelming insecurity, and I could almost say distrust of men. And I want to address that because I think it's taken away from the spiritual side of paganism. I think that there is so much hurt and pain that it is affecting many people's spirituality. Now on Facebook, I see a lot of memes posted by ladies where they are creating this persona of the pagan woman being um, strong, independent, um, a warrior, and all this, kick-ass stuff. But, it's like, it's, there's not like, oh, there's one and there's one. I'm seeing multiple of these every day. And so there are a lot of women out there in paganism that have this need to post these memes where they are making themselves feel more empowered. It's like a competition in some ways of who's going to be the most badass witch, and this is how they do it. I feel that this is kind of like a competition between women because men don't do this. I very seldom see a man create or post memes where they are saying how they're badass and they are more powerful than what so many people believe. I actually made a meme to commend men for this because they aren't posting memes like what you're seeing beside me. Now, on this top one right next to me, it made the claim that the first shamans were all women. Now, shamanism comes from Siberia. That's where the term originated at. And in my research, there are male and female shamans in the Siberian area. And so that claim to me seemed real boastful. This was, like the very last three words of that particular meme, women of power. This is about women empowering women. It doesn't have to be historically correct. It is about delivering this image that all women are super kick-ass. And in fact, here's where I'm having some problems, and that is, they're describing what women were, and they're going, the sorcerers, the kick-ass mamas. They were women of power. In all of my research of paganism, there is no class out there that is how to be a kick-ass mama 101. Then the meme right below it, it's talking about the divine feminine has been reawakened on the planet. In other words, mama's home. Okay. Why are all these ladies doing this? Again, I think this is an insecurity on their part. They want to fit in with other people that post stuff, and so they are looking for these memes as well, and so they are trying to be the witchiest witch possible. Again, men don't do this. Now, in all of these memes that I see that are like the ones I just described, one of the things that they always add in there, it's always about mama. Where being you have to be a mother, it seems, to be an awesome pagan. Yet in all these images that we see here, it doesn't look like they're old enough to be mothers in many ways. But what about the ladies that have not had children, can't have children? Are they somehow not as powerful because they can't be kick-ass mamas since they don't have children? And you see, paganism is a very female-friendly religion group. The other two memes that I have posted in here, these are also the types of memes that I see a lot of. May the goddess guide you to in love and light. May the goddess guide you in love and light. And it's said again. Okay, where's any mention of God? You look at most of the memes out there, they're talking about any type of deity interaction with paganism. Most of them are going to be talking about the goddess. I have been in arguments with people in saying that paganism is not a goddess religion, that it is meant to be equal between God and goddess. And they will say, no, it's not, because this is to fight against male domination in Christianity and the other Abrahamic religions. And I says, oh, so we are this because of them. I was involved in a conversation the other day on Facebook, and I'll post it right here, where this lady was proclaiming that men have been dominated women for 5,000 years. Well, there might be some locations where that's true, but that's not a worldwide thing. As I put in my comment, you'll see there below, I was talking how the Celtic people had equality. Because, see, in Celtic societies, um, women can divorce. They can ask for a divorce. They weren't forced into the marriage. Um, the Celts, they believed whoever had the most money in entering the marriage is the person that decides how the money is spent. So if the woman had the money, the resources, she made the financial decisions. Okay, well, that's equality right there, isn't it? Women were able to have titles and rule. I mean, Bodokai, okay, she was a queen. And then finally, they were able to inherit property. These were things that upset the Romans, and so when the Romans came into the Celtic lands, they were taking away these uh, traditions of the Celtic people. And that, like I said, was 2,000 years ago. Don't proclaim 5,000 years of oppression when it's not true. But we have this force in paganism, thanks to people like Starhawk, who was a feminist who put her feminist ideals into paganism. The Gaia tradition, it was created by her. We have Z Budapest, who had worked with Dianic Wicca. Her covens, she has one that's named the Susan B. Anthony Coven. They are very anti-male. In fact, Z Budapest at her kind of semi-public events, when she does a ritual, you have to be a natural-born female to participate, to enter, to be part of it. So if you were a cross-gendered, transgendered, you weren't allowed. Okay, so there's a lot of female empowerment in paganism, but I am just getting concerned that women feel like they need to show it to fit in. Yeah, because when I have confronted women on this, because like when they post the memes, like over there, it says, "May the goddess guide you to love and light." Well, I said, well, what about the God? Don't you want his assistance? Well, that's what the meme says. Well, I'm just saying, well, then why don't you mention the God? Well, I do in my personal, but in public, they're just going to talk about the goddess. And so I wonder, why is it that publicly there is a lot of insecurity for females? Now, you cannot say that it's because of 2,000 years of male oppression. Okay, because that means you're stuck in the past. This is now, that was then. Things have changed. There are laws out there where men can't do that stuff anymore. Okay, um, we want equality. Well, equality works both ways. Um, you want men to treat you fair. Well, you got to treat men fair as well. And so, how are you treating men fair when you are constantly posting up memes of kick-ass mamas, mama home, you know? So that's why I am proud of a lot of pagan men who don't post things like this. They have the security in themselves to go, I am a pagan. Most of them are also witches, and they're happy. They're content with that. But again, I'm seeing like this massive insecurities um, on women because they're constantly posting memes like this. So I want to thank you for listening to my video. I know I started rambling on a little bit there, but I would like to hear your opinion on this. Again, I am not bashing women. I am not insulting their spirituality. I just think that there is some insecurities that are affecting them in how they act in their spirituality, and it can be taken away. I mean, the divine feminine is great, but it's just as powerful as the divine masculine. There is equality, there is balance, and so you you have to have balance to get through life. But if you are so preoccupied with women of power and being a kick-ass mama, uh, are you really living in balance? So anyway, that is something for you to all to think about. And like I said, please comment below. I know some of you are not going to be happy with what I said, um, and I understand that. But please tell me why. Don't just thumbs down me and then don't leave a response. Um, you give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Tell me why. I would love to hear your comments. So everybody, take care. Be at peace.